Good.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everyone.
Yay. I'm so glad to be here with you. Yay. I'm here with my friend Laurika. It's 10 o'clock in Sweden, and she's staying up just for us.
Hi, everyone.
Been a long time since you came on. It's too long. You have to come
It's
on
been
more
a
often.
while. Yes, I
It's
love
been a
coming
while.
on your show because everyone here is so nice and it's so open and friendly and accepting. So I really love your show,
Yeah.
Ali. Great.
Yes. Well, we love having you here. And I love that you're in the book club, even though you're the one who has to suffer the most with the time zone issue. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. And I want
Being a
to make
writer,
sure
I don't mind. I need to be near people that read, so it's
I
okay.
know. I think that it's so important to just have that connection with people of like mind or people that read. And so I'm glad you're
Yeah.
doing it with us. Yeah, I appreciate it. I want everybody to know that I have Laurika's information. Laurika does live in Sweden. She teaches tarot classes. Do you do it on Zoom?
Yes.
You do it on Zoom. Okay.
Yes.
And she was my Reiki teacher for Reiki 1. I haven't been able to get back yet and get my Reiki 2, but I may be doing that sooner than later. Yeah, and we met each other a couple of years ago, and I just love her. So
Good.
I'm
Same
glad to
here.
have her back. Yeah, I'm glad to have her back. We're going to do some readings for you today, or maybe just chit chat about this and that. I've got some questions actually to ask you about. Um, what is it, NATO? And
Oh my
Is
goodness.
Sweden
Oh,
in NATO? Oh, is Sweden in NATO already? Is
no, this is the
no.
problem. We're having
Okay.
some challenges.
Okay.
Big
So
challenges.
Sweden needs to be
Mm.
put in NATO just as much as which one is Finland or is one of
Yes,
them
so
is
what it
Denmark?
is, it's both Finland and Sweden have applied now to join
Okay.
NATO. So
Okay.
Sweden used to be or is, I don't know, Sweden wasn't even in the Second World War. They were not in
That's
any of
true.
the wars, they were neutral. So finally, that's why they were never in NATO. This is as far as I understand.
Oh,
I
okay.
live
That makes
here, I'm
sense.
not
Okay.
Swedish, but from what I can
Right.
understand. So
Uh-huh.
when this thing happened, or this war is going on now in Ukraine, Sweden and Finland decided that they want to join NATO because they're so close to
Oh,
Russia. Finland
yeah.
has the whole border, and
Yeah.
Sweden is just the Baltic Sea. It's right next to Russia. So, and they do
Yes.
things together. It seems Finland and Sweden. So that's why they
Yes.
both applied.
That's why they both.
But
Yeah, well,
now,
when I think of it, I think of you
mm,
guys as being all together, even though you're separate
yeah,
countries.
very
Yeah.
close. The Nordics
Yeah.
are all together. Denmark, Sweden, Norway, and Finland, kind of these four countries are kind of
Uh-huh.
close.
Kind of
So
close.
what happened is, so now there's only one country that hasn't said yes in NATO yet for Sweden. Two, actually, two countries, Hungary and Turkey. And
Oh,
Turkey
okay.
has some problems with Sweden joining.
Oh,
They say that Sweden supports terrorist groups and all of these kind of things, which it's
oh,
obviously their right to say whatever it
sure.
is. So it is
Right,
a
right.
delay. So we're having a big delay. I think there's a lot of
I
politics
see.
going on. It's more than
Okay.
just that. There's somebody wants something, and now they're playing their cards so they can get
They
what they
can
want.
get with, oh boy.
Yeah, so it's
And we
always politics,
Americans
right?
understand that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow.
So
Uh-huh.
during the process of having applied for
Hmm.
membership, the they already like kind of part of NATO in some to some extent, so that if something
Hmm.
happens in Sweden or in Finland, they will have the support of NATO because they've applied. They're in the process, if that makes sense.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I see. Well, thank you for explaining that because I wasn't exactly sure what it was, but I did know there was something going on. And
Yes. Yes.
well, of course, Ukraine is trying to get in there, and I knew that there was been a little bit of worry about the overlap from Russia. I'm sure people have been coming through Sweden from Russia to escape because they're going everywhere. They're
Yeah,
going.
yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
yeah,
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
so
There's
too.
been a lot
Yeah,
of people trying to get out, and of course,
yeah,
Finland is got the longest land border with Russia, and
right.
they're not part of NATO, so there's a lot
Uh-huh.
of things going on.
A
So,
lot of
yeah.
things going on.
Mm.
All right. Well, I'm going to say hello to a few folks. I don't want to ignore
Yeah.
anybody here in the chat. We got Linda and we got Claudia. Hi, Cat Mama. Nice to see you. Pierrette, Lauren, Craig Dixon's back from his trip. Hypnicity. Let's see who else. Wiki is here. And oh, hello, Mary Thornberry. Thank you so much, dear. Um, uh, I've been feeling it. Honestly, the
Yeah.
people that have posted on my community board have been so wonderful and kind to me. Usually I put messages up, but I just haven't been able to do it today. And I know
Mm.
you all understand. I was telling Laurika that out of the corner of my eye, I could see Bella laying on a dog bed to my left. But when I looked, of course, she wasn't there. So I think she's hanging around. And
Yeah,
my husband,
definitely. She's definitely there with
she's
you.
hanging around, yeah. And my husband went back about an hour ago. He didn't go to work today. He just didn't want to go to work today, so he didn't
Mm.
go. He was having too much of a hard time. So it's kind of lonely. But I have my two little Shih Tzus. He took the other one because we have 3 dogs still. So thank you so much. It means an awful lot to me. I'm okay because I know she's okay. I just miss her. And sometimes I'll think of something and I'll start crying, but I'm okay.
Oh,
I'm okay. We're going to do a big ceremony. I found out last night there's an angel for dogs. I think it's called Kaifiel or something like that.
oh,
Yeah,
interesting.
I know. And I thought, okay, I'm going to
Oh,
call in Kaifiel and of course
oh.
Saint Francis of Assisi. Even though I'm not
Yes,
Catholic, he's
yes,
he's an
but
animal
he's
lover.
he's he's
Yeah.
for all animals, whether you're Catholic or not, it doesn't matter.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. Absolutely.
Mm.
So, yeah. Hi, Craig. I'm glad you're back from your trip safe. Hi, Deb. Let's see who else came in. Hypnicity has a question. Thank you. Oh, some people still having snow. Hi, LR72. Hi, Akila and Chris MK. Oh, it's nice to see you. Oh, you're another sweet comment. Oh, my goodness. Thank you
Oh.
so much. Thank you so much. It was a really hard decision, especially 3 dogs in 3 years. This is the third
Yeah,
one. So,
yeah, oh my
uh,
goodness.
yeah,
Yeah.
but thank you very, very much, everybody. And I feel your love and your energy, and I thank you. When I went on yesterday with Gerald, it was before I went to take her. And I thought, I don't know how I'm going to be tomorrow. And then I thought, no, I'll be fine because I'll
Mm.
be with all my friends. So
Oh, that's so sweet.
but
Yes.
you're right, Hypnicity, it never gets easier. We love those animals. Like they are just such a big part of our lives. And I wouldn't not want to have them because I'd
Yeah,
be, have to say
yeah,
goodbye. So it's a real, there's some people that
yes.
won't. Once they lose one, they won't have any more. So,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. Yep. So, hi, Rhett. It's good to see you, dear. How are you? Very cool. All right. Big, beautiful sunshine in New Mexico. Wow. How's the
Lovely.
weather over there? Is it cold? Have you had weird weather in Sweden?
Last week I think we had a really bad storm. We had like all the trains stopped. They closed the bridge between Copenhagen, like between Denmark and Sweden. We have that bridge, right, that goes across to
Right.
that's the
Right.
TV show and everything. So they
Uh-huh.
closed the bridge,
Okay.
and some trees blew over and that. So that was a bit intense, but otherwise it's been quite nice winter. Of course, it's
Oh,
cold.
good.
It's
Good.
Scandinavia, but
Oh,
it's
well, I
not
know. Yeah, I wouldn't expect it
extreme.
not to
We
be
didn't have
cold, but
extreme weather. No.
that's good because we
Yeah.
sure have had extreme weather here.
Oh,
And
so
Ann Simpson has had it down in New Zealand really bad. It's been
yeah,
very bad
I
down there.
saw.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Well, that Antarctic collapse of that shelf,
Oh
I
yeah,
really think we're going to start seeing a lot of problems because I
yeah,
really do believe that the water's going to rise and there's going to be
mm,
some residual flooding. But
yeah,
we really have to listen. We really have to listen to the climate people. They know
yeah,
what they're talking about.
yeah, that's
They didn't
true.
make it up. Oh, Linda,
Mm.
you have 2 parents that are 18 and 19 years old. Oh
Wow.
my goodness. That
Oh,
is so sweet. Those
that's
babies.
so lovely.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Mary, you bought daffodils and you saw forsythia already coming out? Wow. That's
Oh,
really
that's
that's
amazing.
wonderful.
I love
Yeah.
daffodils. Do you know that? Oh, what do they call it here now? There's a word in Sweden for those flowers. Easter lilies. That's the
Oh
word
yeah.
they call them because it comes
Okay.
out in the spring, right?
Uh-huh.
So they call daffodils Easter lilies here
They call
in
them Easter
Sweden.
lilies. Okay.
It's such a
That's
sweet
really neat.
word, yeah, because it's
Yeah.
spring, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely. Oh, wow. LR72, yes, your Golden and Tabby have been staying close to you while you recover from surgery. They are the best nurses.
Wow.
When I
Yeah.
had COVID, I had my dogs right here. They
Yeah,
wouldn't
yeah.
leave. They wouldn't leave.
Oh,
Yeah, it was really
they're
cute.
so caring.
They are. They are
Yeah,
caring.
yeah.
Okay, so we got a few questions. We'll go ahead and start. You what kind of cards are you using today? Are you using
I'm
tarot?
using 2 decks. So
Okay,
I have my, tarot deck, that's, the witchy
beautiful.
tarot deck. It's like a
Oh, I
fun,
like it.
really just
Okay.
a nice witchy deck, and the
Yep.
other one is, the little flowers that I always use as well.
Oh, those are
So,
pretty. I like
yeah.
those. Okay. I'm going to pull out my portal cards that I find so fascinating. Plus I
Alrighty.
have plus I have the Return of Spirit cards, which are beautiful cards. And I've got this other deck called the Sacred Bee Oracle. They also have the tarot, and I was pulling it
Oh,
with
nice.
Gerald yesterday, and I thought, I like these. They really speak to me. Yeah,
Wonderful.
they speak to me. So
Yeah.
all right,
This
so
this deck is really interesting because I bought this deck ages ago, and
uh-huh.
then I did a couple of readings and I didn't like what they were saying. So I got upset with it. So I gave it away.
Were you asking questions for
And then
yourself?
I went and bought another deck, another one. Got upset with
It's
the
the
deck.
same one. Were you reading for yourself? Were
Yeah,
you
it was for
reading?
me. I used to
Oh,
connect it with the
I
deck,
never like
and I
anything I
loved
read
the
for
deck, but then
myself.
suddenly it just
Uh-huh.
gave me these snarky cards, and I thought, "I don't like you anymore. I'm just gonna give you to someone else."
That is really funny. You know, it's funny. Terry Suzuki told me that she had some cards and that her daughter is very psychic as well. And they went to lunch and she pulled the cards out and she said the cards were gibberish. It was just absolute gibberish and she couldn't get anything out of them. And then her daughter tried and she didn't like them either. Whatever cards, I don't know exactly
Yeah,
which cards.
yeah.
So she said, well, we're just going to eat, put them away. So they put them away and she tried after they had their dinner. Same stuff. She got the same
Oh,
weird
no.
stuff. And her daughter said, give me those cards. I want to try them again. And her daughter got great reading. Everything was great. She loved them. And she said, guess what? You just got some cards. I really think that the cards have to like us as much as we like
Yeah,
them.
exactly.
Isn't that weird?
Absolutely. You need it
Yeah,
needs to be like a friend, otherwise you're not gonna read with them
it's
right.
very true. It's very
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
Which reminds me that uh, tonight, no, Friday, I've got the lady that did the story cards
Oh, yeah.
and she did synchronicity cards. And
Oh.
she's also done, which you probably would like, a flower deck.
Oh,
She's an
lovely.
artist. Aren't they
Oh, it's
beautiful?
beautiful.
She's coming to talk on my show on Friday about her art and the decks
I
and how
saw
she did it.
that was
I
coming up.
know. Isn't that
Yeah.
funny? I know. I was so
Wonderful.
happy she agreed because,
Yeah.
it just seems nice. So yes, you do have to break them in.
Yeah,
You have to break. Yeah,
exactly.
absolutely. Hi,
Yeah.
Teresa.
So
Hi,
these ones
Jess.
I've had now for a while.
Okay. So
Like
you feel comfortable with them.
I
All right.
love them now.
All right.
We
So
get on
what does Nalani's guide want her to pay attention to this week?
well. Alrighty.
Should I pull out my dark, tall, and handsome cards? Yeah. All right. Ooh, nice. I'm glad you're all sharing the afternoon with me today, friends. Thank you
Yes.
so much. All right. Hmm. Hi, Chris MK. I did add your question in. If anybody else, I have Pirat after Wiki and Chris. If anybody else has a question you want to put up. Oh, you're changing the way you ask. There you go. That's a good idea, Hypnicity.
Okay.
Wayne Rich, how are you, dear? Hope Suzanne is fine too. You ready to read?
Yes,
Did
I'm
you pull
ready
them?
for her.
All right, go right ahead then. Go
Yes.
right ahead.
So we have my favorite card in the deck is the Fool
Mm,
card. And
mm-hmm.
I love this deck's Fool card because it's so free. She's so free, like, hands in the air, jumping over the cliff. She has her broom. She knows she's going to fly. She's just going to go for it, right? And the cat behind is like, oh no, I can't see. I don't want to look where we're going. So it feels to me that your guide is saying to you that take a chance, jump, whatever the thing is that you might have in your mind to that you there's maybe something in the back of your mind that you might want to do or have thought about doing or what
Mm,
something that's just maybe niggling,
mm-hmm.
and that is maybe it's maybe something that has to do with a project that you want to start or something like that, and just go for it. The time is right for you to start. You know, jump. You're ready. If you're uncertain about something, it's saying you're ready. So pay attention to any little thing that comes up this week that you might have been in your mind before, or a plan that you have, or something you want to do. Just time is right to go for it.
Good. So Linda wants to know what deck it is. So if you tell me, I'll write it into the chat.
The I think it's the. Hold on, let me quickly Google it. I don't want
No
to
worries.
make a mistake
Yeah, I
here.
know. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I'll let you
Um,
do that. I'll do my reading and then
okay.
you can tell me. Okay, so I have the first card I got was co-creation. You are ready to co-create. Oops, sorry. Let me get back to the question here. You're ready to co-create, and this is the bees, the sacred bee one. So you're ready to co-create. You need to do your grounding. You need to remember, hold on to your black rocks, hold on to your, walk on the earth, go to the park, whatever you need to do to ground yourself. And it says whatever it is that you want, you can manifest this week.
Oh
So
wow.
it's wonderful with what Laurika said
Yeah,
about her
because
card because
there
it's
was.
ready.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I didn't. I drew this one, but I didn't read it.
Okay.
Grounding.
Wow, there
Isn't
you
that
go.
amazing?
Oh, that is.
Oh, you
That
should
is. That's
always read what you draw,
always
right?
read what you pull. That's right. Yep. Every time. There you go. Wow. Oh, Guide to
That's
the
the deck.
Everyday Witch. All right.
So it's the Everyday Witch Tarot. The Everyday
Whoops.
Witch Tarot.
Witch. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, it's the Everyday Witch. All right.
Yeah. Tarot. Mm. Time to buy lottery tickets. Yeah. Mm.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh. Oh, your formal evaluation, Barbara. All right. Well, good. Well, good luck with that. Good luck. You know? Hi, Alicia Trillo. Okay, I'll put you on the list. And Debbie Kane, I got your question. Thank you, dear. Craig is still reeling. You probably don't know. Craig went to California to Clara Bow's internment, place of internment, to pay his respects to her. And
Oh,
she's his guide. She's the silent movie star that he, and he
yeah.
just drove there and drove back. And so quite an experience for him. But yeah, that's awesome.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Amazing, Craig.
Yeah. All right. Next one we have is Pierrette. My spirit guide have a message. Thanks everybody for being here. It's so nice to have you all. I feel like I got a warm virtual hug from everybody. Ooh, there they go, all over the floor. All right. Whenever you're ready, madam.
All right. Oh my goodness, I've got to do craziness here. Hmm. Okay. All right. Good, good. Okay, so um, so it feels like so this is the Ace of Pentacles, and
Mm-hmm.
we have this little this young witch ready to go, starting on an adventure, and it feels like this is a really interesting um, start for both readings. It has to do with something like the Fool's new beginning. This
Mm-hmm.
Pentacles is it's starting something, and again, it's that similar message of there's a security in whatever it is that you might if there's something that you're doing. It's just like,
Ah.
this is spring, right? So if you spring is the change of the season, there's a new season starting. We're beginning with new things this time of the year, and
Mm-hmm.
it feels like they're saying that whatever it is, that if there is a plan, again, this is very similar to the previous reading for me. I don't
Uh-huh.
know, I just feels the
Uh-huh.
same. There's something new happening. If is coming your way, it might be something that you've chosen, it might be something unexpected, but there is whatever it is, it's a positive thing. It has to do with a material or financial or a job or something like that.
Oh,
It's more in the physical
cool.
world stuff. Is something that's is starting for you, and whatever that is, it will give you security. It
Uh-huh.
says here, choose the safe harbor for now. So this thing isn't a crazy new beginning of something wild. It's something sensible,
Mm-hmm.
something solid. There's just a new start of something for you that think about it, what that could mean for you, and know that don't go wild, don't go crazy with anything that's starting, but take steps. It will work out for you. It will work,
Wow.
whatever it is.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
So I picked up this deck because it was calling to me and I love it. I don't use it very often, but it's the fairy dust. And I was thinking of it because you had those little flower cards.
Yes, it's a
Yeah,
similar.
yeah. It's
Mm,
similar. And this one says, Pierrette, to keep
okay.
going. The world at times is big and loud, but we'll make sure you're safe and sound, the fairies say to you.
Oh, this is
And
sweet.
then I got something very similar. Something's going to celestial event is happening, Pierrette, and
Mm,
there's going to be a shift for you, a really good
mm,
shift. I mean, it's a
yes.
beautiful cards. So
Yeah.
yeah, that might be that new thing, even
Yeah.
though it is not necessary. It might be more physical, like you say, not as
Mm.
much, but it's got to do with whatever it is she's doing, and she does have a channel, so it
Oh,
could be her
yeah.
channel. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Quite
So
possibly.
quite possible. There you go. Thank you, Pierrette. Thank you, dear. All right. So Wiki says, should I do a bathroom remodel or just repair damages caused by a water leak? Hmm. That's an interesting.
Okay. All
Ooh.
right, let's have a think about this one.
Let's think about this. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if you have unlimited funds or if your insurance is going to pay anything for it.
Hmm.
I'm thinking practically, but I'm going to pull some cards and see what the cards say.
It's a pleasure, Pierrette. Thanks. Okay. Bathroom remodel. Fixing damages. Okay.
I got to see if Captain Morgan's going to sneak a question in and I'm going to miss it. MJ 420, redo. I don't know what that means, honey. The repair job would be insurance. Oh, okay. So I guess my next question is, do you mind having your house completely in upheaval? All right, so I'm pulling some clarification cards. They're called the Infinity Oracle, and they just have words on them.
Okay.
So I don't know if that's going to make any sense, but let's see. Ooh, I don't know if these are the right cards, but I'm going to read them.
Yes,
So
go for it, Ali.
I got codependent. I don't know what that means. If you're codependent on having your bathroom fixed, or if there's somebody else that wants it done. And then I get inner child healing, which I don't get what that really, I can't. But it does say there are meaningful coincidences.
Oh,
So
cool.
here's what I think I would do if it was me. I would get a what do you call it? A price? What do you call it? A price
A quote?
estimate? Yeah, quotes,
estimate.
folks, and see what insurance would pay. Oh, it would be just a tub to shower conversion. Oh, okay. But you might want to put some beautiful little tiles or something in there. All right. So that's what I get. I don't know.
So I did the question like this. I said, what does Wiki need to know if she wants to remodel her bathroom? What does she need to know if she wants to remodel her bathroom? And I got this card, which is the King of Wands. And this man knows exactly what he's doing, this guy. I mean, I always get this.
Ah, yeah.
He he's he knows what he's doing. He has a plan. So that's the card I get, and and with Ali talking about codependent, I don't know if this is the remodeling has, maybe the remodeling, there is a figure, a male figure in there that
the guy
I
upstairs
see
had
the
the
guy.
leak. And so, yeah, there it
Okay,
is. There's
he
the
had the
guy.
leak.
Yeah.
Okay, so it has something to do with this guy. If you want to remodel completely, if you do then I asked if you want to just fix it and not redo the whole bathroom, what do you need to know about that? And we
Okay.
got the Six
Good.
of Wands, which is the
Okay.
card about it's about being generous. It's
Ah,
about receiving and getting something. So it feels a bit more positive in terms of just fixing it
yep.
up rather
Yep.
than redoing the whole thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Some
So,
people are saying redo it if you can,
yeah.
especially if there's a guy. It was a leak coming from upstairs.
Yeah.
To me,
Yeah.
that's like their insurance has to worry about it, not yours. But I don't
Yeah,
know if that's
exactly.
the coincidence card stood out
Yes.
to you. Okay.
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 Yeah. Meaningful coincidence. Time to do something. And what better time, I guess, when you're already there. And wow. All right. Captain Morgan says, I can see a walk-in tub and shower with a sitting
Oh,
place. Ooh.
lovely. Yes.
Oh, that here I've seen a tub you can actually, there's a door that goes
Mm.
to it. and you can walk in. You know, if you're older, it's really for a lot of older folks. No, you won't fall, but it's so cool the way it's set up.
Mm.
I've never seen anything
Yeah,
like that. Yeah. Yeah.
lovely.
Wow.
A
Well, I'm
safe
glad that
step
it spoke to
club.
you. I'm glad it spoke to you, Wiki. Yeah. Let
Yeah.
us know what happens. Yeah.
Yes, please.
Uh-huh.
Interesting.
Maybe you could have a hot tub put in there. Anyway, and
Yeah,
probably
I like
probably
that.
not.
Uh,
Okay. So Chris MK wonders, what do my guides wish for me to know that maybe I'm not getting? All right.
okay, that's a good question.
That's right. What's this one say? Okay. All right. Go
Shall
ahead.
I go?
Mm-hmm.
Chris, I got the magician card.
Ooh.
And I think it means for you that you are way more aware, more powerful, more conscious than you might think. And I think your guides want you to know that all the power that you want is already inside you. You don't need to look anywhere for validation, anywhere for knowledge, or it's already in you. You just need to turn your eyes inside because it's all there. Everything is there for you. You have all the energy. I'm talking energy as in, the energy around us that you can use, right?
Mm-hmm.
For your
Our vibration. Yeah.
your yes, your
Yeah.
vibration that you can increase and raise. It's all there in you already. So yeah, you are
Very
you
cool.
are the magician.
Well, I got something really, really similar.
Mm.
The first card, these are from 3 different decks. I decided I'm going
Okay.
to just whip it up here. So I have here the Angel of Dreams. So the
Oh,
angels are following you, they're around you, and they're watching over you while you're sleeping, and they're probably giving you some information. It just seems very cryptic. And if you can't remember your dreams, that's very difficult. So I understand that.
mm,
But, I think that you have it available to you if you ever want to pursue trying to reach in. But you said it was the magician, didn't you? That you pulled?
yes, yes, the
I got
magician.
imagination, and that's exactly what the magician. Yeah, that
Yes,
to me, that's very,
intent
very.
and imagination and
Yes,
intuition and
and
yeah, yeah.
intuition. Yeah, it's the
Mm,
portal. This is the portal card.
yes,
So you
yes,
have all that in you, like Laurika said.
yeah,
It's all
yeah.
inside of you, and you just have to access it. And it says it's really simple.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like it is, but
Mm-hmm.
folk don't work at it.
Yeah,
Working at it makes it harder.
yeah.
Letting it go is what simplicity tells you to do.
Exactly, Ali. That is so true.
Oh,
We
very.
always chase it. We like
We
want to
do.
know. We want to do. We want to, and
We do.
sometimes it's just accept and open.
Yep. It's
Mm.
it's hard to do, especially if you're really. We know Laurika and I follow a similar path with our Buddha. We love Buddhism, and part of Buddhism is non-attachment and flow and so on. And so, but it's hard because some days we're just as bad as everybody else because we want something to happen. You know what
I'm
I mean? Yeah,
I'm I'm
yeah,
a very control kind of. I work hard at letting go.
yeah.
Uh,
And it shouldn't be that hard, right? We
no,
should be able
it
to do
just
it. We
be.
should be able and let it
Mm,
go and let it come to us. So
yeah.
thanks, Chris MK. Thank you, dear.
Yes.
We have Linda De Gonzalez here who has a question. What do my guides want to say to me?
All
Oh,
right.
all right. I'm just checking the chat here. All right. MJ420. All right. Viviani, hi, honey.
Yes, hi,
Yeah.
Viviane.
All right. It's great to see all of you here. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Laurika and I, we've just been trying so hard to get here, honestly. And we're finally here. Yay.
Yay!
All right. Linda, what do you guys say? Ooh, how fascinating.
Hmm.
Wow. All right. So, Linda, I pulled the Angel of Past Lives. And what I'm thinking here is that it would be wonderful if you could access the Akashic records. It would be so nice. I know that it's hard to do that by yourself, and it's expensive to have someone else do it for you. But there are many lives that we live, and all of them bring us to where we are today. And this is saying basically that the angels are bringing you, maybe even in your dreams, to things that you might have remembered from a past life. And I got landing. So you've landed, so to speak, in the impossibility, so that it should be possible for you to access them, whether it be in dreams or in visions or in your interests. You know, for instance, Laurika and I love Buddhism, but there's no real reason for it. That, you know,
Mm,
what's the reason? And I say the reason is a past life, more than likely, if I
yeah,
think about
yeah.
it, because
Mm.
I don't, you know, it isn't something we both learned in school or something. You know,
No,
it
no,
just
not at
came to
all.
us in a different way. But
Mm.
oh.
So I got two very cards that are very close partnership. The
Mm-hmm,
first is the Sun card,
mm-hmm,
and it's filled with beautiful sunflowers and this celebration. And the sun, I think, what the your guys are trying to say maybe in this card for you is that find the joyfulness and find the light
mm-hmm,
in your life.
mm-hmm.
Find that beautiful, powerful sun. Um, Also, something that maybe that you might want to focus on, because the second card I drew is the power card. It's
Oh,
the power card, and it
oh,
says, "Take hold of what you know is yours." So, and
oh.
it feels a little bit like I work a lot with the chakras, and it feels like maybe try and pay a little attention to your solar plexus, which is your power center. It's a
Mm-hmm.
yellow color, and it has all to do with your own power, who you are, like standing for who you are and be accepting of that and not have it like a be pulling it back a little bit or being less of who you are. Just be who you are and just accept who you are. And it feels like this card is saying that, both these cards. And coincidentally, the sun is one of the most beautiful cards to get in the deck. So you are very blessed, Linda.
Cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Wow. I want to recognize that Chris MK that we read before we did, Linda, says that she's been thinking about the things we talked about in her reading, and she thinks she's being grandiose. In other words, who, me? You know, we have that imposter syndrome sometimes.
Yes.
That we,
Yes.
how can we be that person? But I'm glad that it resonated with you, dear. Thanks for letting us know
Yes.
that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chris.
And Captain Morgan says he's also a Buddhist.
Hey.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
That's great, Linda. Thank you for the feedback. Very cool.
Yes.
Very
Yes.
cool. All right, let me get back to
And
my.
Linda also said thank you.
Oh, of course. Thank
Yeah.
you, dear. Whoops, I get it. I'm being stuck here. Okay, it was keep.
It's like, oops, a
It was
daisy.
keeping me there. Yeah, I know.
Oh.
Captain Morgan and I have a little bit of a joke coming. He's posted some questions that I can't find, and so we kind of Yeah, we have that. That's why he wouldn't let me get off of his
Oh,
tricksters. There's tricksters in between us. Okay.
no.
Deb, it's nice to see you here. Can you have a reading about whatever the guides want you to know? You're stealing Hypnicity's idea. Okay. It is a good idea. Yeah. It's like,
Whatever the guides would like to remind me about. Okay. Okay.
hi, Bora Bora. How are you, dear? Thanks for coming by.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi.
And a light worker, I've got you on the list as well. I think I'm going to close after this, though, because we've got about 8 people right now. So I think we got enough to read on for the next few minutes here. All right.
Okay.
All right. What do the guides want you to know? You're sending me back to the fairy deck. That's one thing. Right? Oh my God, they're all falling out again.
They want to chit chat with her.
Fairies are such they're playful things, you know, they really are. They're saying, gosh, you don't use me enough. What's wrong with you, lady? All right. So you can go if you're ready.
Okay, I'm ready. So Deb, it's the first one is the Empress card.
Ooh.
And the Empress is very much a beautiful lady. She's all about nurturing, um, feminism, not powerful feminism, but more gentle in a way, strong, but very nurturing, very maternal, but very strong. It's all about feelings. And I said feelings, and this card is the flower card, which is
Oh my
true
goodness.
feelings.
Yeah.
Fuchsia. And what I've also noticed here is the color red in both these cards are quite powerful here. So just, maybe wear a little bit of red, maybe also get your bit in your root, focus on grounding. I think they maybe they want you to know that you need to just remember to ground yourself a little bit, and just do some walking on the barefoot on the earth if it's not too cold where you are, but just ground yourself a little bit. But there's definitely a message about feminine, maternal, a gentleness, and maybe they're trying to remind you that you need to be more gentle with yourself, right? They are there. Your guides are always there for you. They keep you, they hold you close. So remember that, accept that from them, and just be very gentle with yourself and stay grounded with that red. Wear something red, put a red scarf or something just to keep yourself grounded. So
Wow, that's awesome. So I have to tell you, I pulled the funniest card because it's the green fairy. And the green fairy says, a cheeky green fairy on your behalf is appearing here to make you laugh. Okay.
Funny.
So, laughing is part of our self-care, but I have to tell you, if you've ever heard of the liquor absinthe.
Yes, I was thinking that.
I don't even know if you can buy it here in the United States. I don't know. It's
Absinthe.
Absinthe. Yeah. They call it the green fairy because it's like really does a number on you when you drink it. So I have here that they want you to look at the sunset. I get the same gentleness idea as Laurika did, and notice its reverence. So I'm seeing that you're needing to take time to be reverent, to enjoy what's around you, and wear the red scarf, have the absinthe, I don't know, whatever it is. It's taking time for whatever it is that you want to do, and releasing any stresses that you may or may not have. So there you go. Wow.
Oh, beautiful, Deb.
I know. I can't believe that. That's so funny about the absinthe. All right. So we have Alicia Trillo. Nice to see you, Alicia. Will I find an affordable apartment to move into before the end of the year? we'll ask the question. I don't know if we can tell you exactly when that will be, but we will see what we can find out.
Let's see what we can do.
Yeah.
Do you mind, Alicia, if I change the question slightly, because I
Yep.
don't usually read yes no
Okay.
questions. So what I'm going to ask is just, what does Alicia need to know about finding an affordable apartment? And then
Uh,
we see what, if that's okay. I hope that's okay with you, Alicia.
okay. I'm pretty sure it would be, because yes and no. You'd have to use a pendulum or something like that in
Yeah,
order
yeah,
to do
yeah.
that. Yeah. Oh, good, Deb. I'm glad you did get a laugh out of it. That's funny. All right. So I'm going to pretty much say the same thing. I'm going to see what it says. Ooh. Well, I pulled my Golden Insights Oracle, which is really it's a funky oracle for these kinds of questions, and I love them. So the first thing I get is a hamburger. You're wanting a
Sorry.
place that's convenient. You want it to be convenient, and you want to be satisfied with where you go, because who wants to keep moving? And that
Mm.
makes a lot of sense. But you want it to be maybe close to a bus line or a train or whatever. Keep in mind that this is a fluid situation. And in order for you to find this place that's going to bring you the most happiness, you have to stay within the flow
Mm.
and go where look for the synchronicities. Look for, maybe you ask a friend, do you know any apartments that in this area that are available? Or, you might overhear somebody saying, oh, I'm changing making a basement apartment out of my whatever, so be fluid to listen to the synchronicities. And it says here that you will attract it. You've got the stage. So the
Mm.
stage is set for you this year, I believe, to find
Yeah.
the place that you want. But, really, really look and don't just take the first thing that you find. Maybe really have your idea of what you want in order for that to happen.
Oh my goodness, I got it's the similar message from these ones.
Okay.
So
Uh-huh.
the Queen of Cups, and
Mm-hmm.
it's all about the flow. It's what Ali said. This is a very powerful water card, and the water is all about the flow, right? So
Right.
also keep in mind, Alicia, when it comes to thinking about an apartment, think about try not to, maybe not to be too in your head about it, like in your mind. Go with what your heart tells you, because sometimes what our head says is the logical steps, and but sometimes the heart has got a little bit more knowledge or
Mm-hmm.
wisdom than the head
Right.
does. So
Yep.
when it comes to an apartment, if something comes up, feel it. Go
Yeah.
more on the feeling of it than on the thinking out of it, like thinking it over. That's the
Right.
first card. And the second one is the uh, sweet Elysium clarity.
Oh.
Um, Bright paths of understanding will open. This is what Ali was saying, exactly the same message. You will know, it will be clear, you will immediately know. And I think the knowing will not come from thinking it out. The knowing's going to come from when you focus on the feeling of it. So I also feel there is going to be something coming up. It just feels like it from this. The
Mm-hmm.
timing exactly, I can't say, but
Mm-hmm.
something's going to come up, and just make sure that you go with the feeling and not just with your head
There you go.
when it
Yeah.
comes to your
Yeah.
decision to take the apartment or not, because I think it's going to be more a decision of whether you want to take it or not than whether it's going to be there or not. I think there
Right.
will be, but it's going to be if you want it or not, if it's the
There you
right
go.
place for you. Does
If
that make
it's the
sense?
right place, right? It would make your heart happy.
Yes.
Absolutely. I
Yeah.
knew the minute I found where I live right now, that I just drove down the street and pulled in the driveway and I said, this is it. I
Oh,
knew
wow. Yeah.
immediately.
Yes.
I'd been looking for it for 5 years.
Wow.
And so I was very happy to find what I did. So I get what you're saying, and
Mm.
it was a. I just had to allow myself the flow in order to find what I needed to find. I had to wait for it to be ready. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
exactly. Exactly.
yeah. All right. So Mary Thornberry wonders if her nephew, who is much like a brother to her, really, only 2 years apart, grew up in the same house, has a message. His name is or was Larry. So, we can pull cards for this.
Okay. Yeah.
Unfortunately, don't have the mediums here today, Mary, but
Yeah.
I think we can get a message.
We'll see what we can get,
We'll see
Mary.
what we can. Yeah. Yep. Laurika's channel is listed below in the information on the show. If you get a chance, go over there. She does pull card readings. She teaches tarot. She's also a Reiki master who does Reiki classes through Zoom, and she's just a wonderful person. I love her.
Okay.
Oh, wow, we. Hmm. Oh, wow.
Hmm.
So, Mary, I don't know how long he's been gone, but the first card I pull is Return of Spirit. I don't know if he's come back or is planning on coming back. I'm not sure. Or he could be saying, I have returned to spirit and I'm blossoming like this card is doing. And the thing that comes up next is beautiful. He says, thank you for recognizing and asking
Oh,
me about how I am or if I have a message for you. You are like my sister and I love you dearly. And look, he's just happy to be, oh my God, I'm being asked to come here. That's what I'm getting here. And he says, you can manifest anything you want. Look at the rainbow. Oh my God,
mm,
it's
mm.
just gorgeous. He said, I'm right here helping you. But more importantly, so is the angel of clarity.
Oh,
So if you hear something that reminds you of me, Larry says, that's me. I'm communicating with you, and make sure you understand that the angels are working with us and giving you as much of a clear message as I possibly can, whether it be a song, whether it be a feather or a rock or something that reminds you of him. I've even had people say, oh, I've smelled like their cologne or their tobacco or something like
mm.
that.
Yes.
So yes, he absolutely loves being called up here today, Mary. Thank you, dear, for
Oh,
letting
beautiful.
us talk to Larry. Yeah. Thank you, Larry.
Well,
Yeah.
I got Agapanthus, which is words of love,
Oh.
the message, which
Mhm.
speak with your heart, it says, but it feels like there's definitely a connection between the two of you, and he's definitely here, um, being happy and sending his love. But there is another card message that I think he does have for you as well, and this is the Hanged Man.
Okay.
Um, and I think maybe what he's trying to convey is either he was somebody that, was very like to play games, or he was chilled out kind of a guy that's just hanging about. Um, okay, I see. I see.
I'm just thinking, I pulled that card that said manifest and had a rainbow.
Yeah.
And if he
The
was a
rainbow,
gay
of
person
course.
back in the
Yeah.
time, then he's recognizing the flag,
Yeah,
the rainbow
exactly.
flag.
That makes
Yes,
so much
it
sense.
does.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Because this card is also represents the fact that if you look at he's hanging about, he's tied, his legs are tied. and his hands
Mhm.
are tied. But he has a key. He has the
Uh-huh.
key on this side. So any
Uh-huh.
moment that he wants, he can unlock that himself and set himself free. So maybe where he is now, he's realized that he can set himself free and he has done it.
Okay.
Maybe in life he did have a little bit of a tough time. Oh, it's you, the hangman. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
She can
good
see
for
that in
you.
herself. Okay.
Hmm. Yeah,
Okay.
because the hangman is, I actually think I love the hangman, that card, because it really
Mhm.
tells you something about, just free yourself. That's
We're the ones that self-impose our own boundaries and
own
our own
boundaries.
restrictions,
Yes,
and we
yes.
have the key right there.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
sometimes we just are like, "Oh, I didn't realize I had that key," you
Yeah,
know? So,
yeah.
beautiful,
Oh,
beautiful.
excellent. But the words of love is what Ali has said as well, that
Mhm.
just comes through so strong.
Yep, yep. Oh, wow, Mary. Um, it's interesting when you give a little bit, we're reading it the best way we can, but then when you get a little bit of information and you
Yeah.
reflect back on it, it's like
Yes.
all these other things come up for us,
Mm.
that make more sense. So
Yes.
thanks, Mary. Thank you, dear.
Yes.
Yeah.
I always take a photo when I read for clients and send it to them afterwards so that they can look later on or the next day, because you who get the cards see more than we
True.
that read the cards, because there's other things that you see that we
That
don't
we
know.
don't know.
We don't know
Right.
everything, right?
Right. Right. Right.
So,
Yeah. No, I don't. And I'll be the first to admit it. That's why sometimes I'm like, I don't know if it means this or it
yeah,
means
exactly.
this. Because
Yeah.
sometimes it's just, and like you said, when you were reading Deb's card, the red stood out to you. The red, the red, the red.
Yeah. Yeah.
And sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you see more something in the background or whatever.
Precisely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's
Exactly.
awesome. Okay, Barbara, I'm going to pull a cards for you about your evaluation, the energy around your evaluation. How about that? She's having that tomorrow, she said. So
Okay.
we'll pull some cards around that. All right. Ooh. Hmm. Oh, wow. All right. Okay, so I pulled the bee cards for you, Barbara, because you're busy as a bee. And I get here that your values for being a teacher that you are just out. They will shine. They will absolutely shine. Not only that, but you are the queen bee of your classroom, and your children respond to you really well. And I think that that's going to show up for you tomorrow when you have your evaluation, that your kids will, be that support for you, and it will look like just exactly what it is, which is that you're the queen. You're in charge. You take care of things. But it says here, if you're feeling very heavy or run out of luck, go swim at the beach and you'll feel unstuck. And she lives in Florida, and it's an
Yeah.
aura cleanse.
Oh,
So if you're feeling
wonderful.
like, in the morning when you take a shower or if you go by the beach, cleanse your aura. It's always a good idea when you're going in to have a presentation or you're going in to, have an evaluation, just to make you feel better. So there you go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I
What you
got the Eight of Wands,
okay?
and it's a little bit, you might be feeling a little bit, if there's an evaluation coming, all these wands are flying around, and suddenly things are happening around you, and you might feel a little bit, I'm not sure what's going to happen. I'm not sure what's going on. Really busy, lots going on. And the second card I pulled for you is the grounding card again. I think we got it a little bit earlier. um, so it's what Ali's saying, the similar thing of going to the beach and have a swim, ground yourself, find some way of finding
Mhm.
a focus for yourself to just get into your body, and all these things that are going on around you that might be distracting will just calm you down. You will just be
Mm-hmm.
feel in control, and you'll be fine going into this evaluation that
Mm-hmm.
you're going to go into. So
Wow.
that's
Good
what I
luck,
got.
Barbara. We're sending you all kinds of good luck and what I call good juju. Okay.
I love
Good
that.
energy. Good energy. Jess, I for some reason asked Captain Morgan because he knows I can't find your question. So put it up again and we will read for you, dear. Okay? Because we didn't read for you.
No,
So
no, we
Ellen
didn't.
says, could she have a message from her guides, please? Oh,
Alrighty.
Laura, you used to live in Fort Lauderdale? Ooh, it's beautiful there. Wow. Okay.
Lovely.
All right. I will go back, but I don't know if I can find it. I think I need a full-time person to
To
moderate the
help
chat.
out there. Yeah.
I
Uh,
don't know how people do it that have like 500, like Linda G or anybody that has 500 people in the chat. It's
yeah,
like,
no, I don't know. I just be reading the chat.
I know. I know. I'm just going to sit here and read the chat. So everybody, entertain yourself. All right.
Okay, let's have a look.
Mhm.
Ellen.
Hmm.
Well, I have. I don't know if you're a creative person, Alan, or if there's something like that in your life, but I think find a creative outlet for yourself. Find something that, um, whether it's painting, baking a cake, writing some words down, making music, dance, anything that will get you, help you to feel creative, a creative outlet for you. Um,
Hmm.
that's maybe something for you to look at. It can be as simple as just making that nice foam that they put on cappuccinos, or lattes.
That is art. Yeah.
It's
Uh-huh.
anything like that. Anything that, if you
Uh-huh.
crochet or, pick up a pencil and just draw something,
Uh-huh.
let out any emotions that you have in a creative expression of whatever form you choose.
Yeah. Well, I like that, and it might make more sense to what I'm getting because I'm seeing that you're exiting something. Something is
Mhm.
you're heading towards something new. In other words, these are the portal cards, and I
Yeah.
don't think of this as you're exiting life or anything like that. I'm just thinking
Mhm.
you're leaving behind what it is that you were doing, and you're going to be doing something else because it's ahead. So you're heading toward it. It wants you to know that you are worthy to receive it, which I think is important to know. And look at how beautiful. There's the gold again and the gold light.
Yes.
And so you're
Yes.
worthy to receive it. And it says once you get there, make sure that you understand that the angel of gratitude is calling you. It's saying,
Ah,
make sure you're grateful for just the smallest things. And it's so cute that you mentioned the foam on the cappuccino because if you get somebody does that and you get handed the cappuccino and it's so gorgeous, you
yes.
can be grateful for it because it's
Yes.
something that you don't expect. And so I think
Mhm.
the angel of gratitude is here to remind all of us that we can be very grateful for the small things and the big things. Sometimes we forget that unless something's really big, but the small things matter just as much as the big ones do. Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah.
She says that she had a dream about having a painting in the Met Museum a few nights ago. Your card ties into that dream. So there's
Wow.
definitely some sort of creative thing that, Ellen, that maybe you just try out something that,
Yeah.
it's never too late to start with something. I don't know if you paint or draw, but do some sort of creative something, something. There's a
Yes.
knock for you, like,
Yeah.
hello.
So, Ellen, tonight is our Dream Detective show. at 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Pacific, and it will be on Kate's Dream Detective channel. And it's in my community page if you want to come and ask your dream question as well, because you might have more information to put into it. But I think that's wonderful. Yeah. Oh, this is fun. Let's doing something creative would be a change. I work in an office. Yeah, you need to then. Yep.
Yeah,
Writing for your job is fine, but you need to do something else that brings in, brings in more. Yeah, wonderful. Mary, what did you say when the questions go like that? Reminds me of Jesus Christ Superstar when all the people wanting to be healed by Christ. I understand. I have that. Maybe I have that savior syndrome. I got to stop having. In other words, in other words, I might not be able to get to all of you. I'm sorry, but. Oh wow! Thank you for reminding me. A lot of people don't worry about it. They really don't. But I just something about it. I want people to be read if they're here. Okay. A light worker wonders about her messages from guides.
Okay.
You're welcome, Ellen.
Yes.
Hi, Brian. And you know what, Brian? So do Bob Dylan's songs come from dreams, and so do Stephen King's novel ideas.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I've read his book about that. Yep. So, Jess, are you going to put yours up, dear? I'm just asking because I can't find it. If you put it up, we'll read it. But otherwise, this is the last question today. But you're welcome to do it. We can do one more. So, all right. Message from you. Oh, you did. Oh dear.
Oh no.
Okay. Why isn't it here? This happens to Captain Morgan all the time. I don't understand. I don't see it.
Yeah, I don't see it either.
I don't see it. Oh my God. I'm wondering if, hi Richie. Hi Jan's Free. I'm looking again. Mary, Deb, Jess. I had to take the dogs out. I got that. Then I have Ellen, Mary, Brian, Ellen, Jess. 5 messages above the last one. All right. 1, 2, 3. No, it's not there, dear. I just don't get it. I honestly can't. I do not. It's not there. I don't know why.
Maybe copy pasted again for us.
Sometimes I've been told it's the wording. If what you could do is put. You just want a regular reading. I mean, you don't have a specific question. Add some emojis. Okay. Jess, I'm sorry. Jeez.
Yeah,
I feel like the old lady that doesn't remember where her keys are.
Oh, so sorry.
Okay, I got it. All right, here it is. Thank you. All right.
Yeah. Okay. So let's read A light worker, and then we have
A light worker. That's right. Right now we'll do her. All right.
Okay.
Wow. Which one do I want? Oh, I think I want this one. Thanks, Jess. Thanks for putting up with me.
Yes.
Ooh. So a light worker, the first card I pull is manna. And the word is, when you get manna from heaven, you get sustenance from spiritual work or spiritual something or other. And since you are a light worker, yes, Jess, it did. I got it. Then I'm thinking that you have all of this sort of available to you, and it's raining down on you. In other words, it's working with you, because the next one I get is there's a deity that's working with you, and I don't know who it is. You might know, or you could ask. It could be a very strong, some people work with Jesus, some people work with Mother Mary, some work with the Buddha, some people work with some of the other ascended masters. So I'm thinking it's something of that quality, that it's an ascended master. It's not just, one of your guides. And it says here, you're ready to be illuminated by this person, by this deity. You're ready. You are ready for illumination. So you just have to open yourself up to receptivity, because it's there for you. It's there and it's waiting just for you to see it. So look for your dreams, look for your synchronicities. They're knocking on the door. Yeah.
I've got the desire card. I don't know. And the meaning of this flower, the tuberose, is just be certain of where you put your passion. So, where we put the things that we want in life, as you probably well aware of being a light worker, we have put our where our thoughts go, that's where our lives go in
True.
in
Yeah.
in many ways. So I think it's just a question of make sure that you place your thoughts and
Mm-hmm.
your emotions and your desires on the things that are right for you, the things that you really will be for your highest good,
Uh-huh.
and focus on that. I think that's the message I get from them.
Very good. You asked if it was the
Mm.
Archangel Gabriel. It's very
Yeah,
possible, because that would be a
because
very high centered deity, right? Yeah.
yeah, and Gabriel, that's a female, right? An angel.
And
Isn't
I don't think
Gabriel?
that, I actually don't think they have a
Oh, they
gender.
have okay,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
But Gabriel is a man's name, but that doesn't
It is about,
necessarily mean.
yeah.
Yeah.
I read
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you've got a very high deity, is what I call it,
Yeah,
or a
yeah,
archangel or a ascended master working with you. Uh-huh. Yep.
yeah.
Yep. Oh, okay, Brian. So you think that Jess is also a light worker? Oh, well, that's really cool. I'm glad
She's
you're
a light
here. Thanks for
worker.
coming in.
Yeah.
We actually, in this community, in my chats, I welcome other people's opinions that are in the chat. If they get something, they get a hit. There are some that don't. I always do. I think it's important. I think that it's sharing. It's sharing the not only the community, but it's also sharing our sort of psychic bounce that we're feelings that
Mm,
we're getting.
mm.
Yeah. Okay. So Brian thinks you're welcome, a light worker. Thank you, dear.
Yes, thank
Um,
you.
yes. So Jess is wondering if she should write a book about her mother's transition. And
Mhm.
I, oh, I think probably you should. I mean, that's my first impression. But
Yeah.
let's see what we can do here. You're welcome, dear. Wow. Okay, Gabriella or Gabrielle are feminine for Gabriel. Yep.
Yes.
Confirmation, Captain Morgan. Yeah. Okay, good.
Mm.
It's another one. He's another one. He's got his own abilities as well. Oh my goodness. Jess. Jess says, as a matter of fact, Brian, my mother's transition has opened me up to all of the Claires.
Wow.
So
Wow.
there you go. So yep. Oh, I got goosebumps.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. I love that. That's beautiful. Jess, that's wonderful. I mean, I'm sorry your mom has transitioned, but she's probably one of your biggest guides and angels. My goodness.
Exactly. When that question came, so I'm hesitant to even draw a card because I got such a strong feeling that something just went straight to me, which I don't often get.
Uh-huh.
It's a bit
Uh-huh.
like I'm
Okay.
getting too
Kaboom,
hard
huh?
now. It's like
Uh-huh.
but I
Uh-huh.
also feel yes, it's like a definite, like my head is like yeah, it's in.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I don't even gonna draw a card, Jess. I think
Jess, this is the card I drew, Angel of Dreams. And you said
yeah.
she's in your dreams all the time. I see my
Mm,
dad all the time in my dreams, and those are
yeah.
visitations.
Yeah.
Those are wow. I
Yes.
pulled that before you put that up there. Pennies, white feathers, dragonflies.
Yeah,
I
no.
got the future card,
Mm,
Jess. So I would say definitely write a book. Definitely write a
yes.
book. I
Yes.
think so many of us I got the chills here with
Yeah.
you and your question. It's very interesting that that question just did not want to be up there for some reason. And
Yeah. And then it's
I
such a strong response to
I
it
know.
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very
Yeah.
interesting.
And then to get the, yeah. Wow. I'm going to have to think about this one.
Yeah. And Mary, I agree that about writing the book for yourself, and it
That's
will
right.
bring more for it. Don't worry about whether someone else reads it.
Yes.
You know, I think it's super important when we write to write for ourselves. That's the first person to
Laurika would know. She's written what, 4 books, 5 books? I can't remember how
three
many.
three at the moment,
3.
busy with
Okay,
four.
well, still,
It's
it's
coming out
amazing.
this year.
I've read one of them, and we've discussed it, and she's got some wonderful books that she's written. And so yes, and that's what you did, didn't you, Laurika? You wrote it for yourself,
Ah, that's
and
it. All my books. Yeah, yeah. I think
and yet
that's the
other
most
people found
important.
their way to them. Yeah,
Mm,
yeah.
mm.
Okay, yeah, Barbara, you can go back and watch it, and you'll see that we read for you already. Yep, thank
Yes,
you.
yes.
What a day! What a day! Very
Wow.
special day. Thank you, all of you, for gracing us with your beautiful brilliance. Make sure. Oh, you wrote a book too about the dark side of office politics,
Oof.
titled Judas Times. Well,
Wow.
wow.
I like that. Interesting.
Yeah, shadow in
Mm,
the office. Yeah, yeah. Wow. Oh, yes, this is important too. I agree with this. I
mm.
need other people to know no death. That's right.
Yes,
Even if you can get one person to
yes.
realize that we go
I I
on.
think I think the thing with writing is exactly like that, Jess. You write it for yourself,
Yeah,
and that's what you do, and then you put it out there, and whoever will read it and see it is
yeah,
meant to see it and read
yep,
it. That's
yep,
how I approach it.
yep.
You want your words to be read by others, of course. It's like a
Of
that's why
course.
you create, because you want to
Sure.
share something. But
Right.
your first reason for doing it should be for you, to
And it's
let
a
it out of
catharsis.
you,
Yeah, it's a very
and
big
then the rest
catharsis.
gets
Yeah,
shared.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Jess.
Thank
That's
you,
sweet of you.
Jess.
Thank you, dear.
Mm.
Amazing. And thank you so much to Brian, and thank you so much to Captain Morgan for your feelings about that too, and
Mm.
sharing your wisdom with us. Welcome everybody to that hasn't been here before. We had a great day. Let's do this
Oh,
again. I liked it.
yes,
It
it
was
was so fun. Thank you,
fun. It
everyone.
was.
And thanks
Thank
for
you
your
so much.
questions. And yeah, it was really,
Uh-huh.
really kind.
Yes. And
Um,
thanks everybody in the chat, my moderators and others. And thumbs up. Thank you so much. Bye, everybody. Have a good
bye,
day.
everyone.